So personally, one of the scariest things that I see in movies, videos, the creepy stuff is when something cute is made to look evil, right? A supernatural stuffed animal or a murderer in a bunny costume, things like this are what nightmares are made of, right? I've seen some dark web videos with the guys in the pig mask, and there's something so creepy about animals that, you know, people trying to look like animals that have this evil intent that just, it's over the top for me, man. It's over the top. Even cute little dolls and stuff. Y'all know how that is. So Spooked has a couple of Easter horror stories, and the thumbnail is a freaking guy in a rabbit costume, man. I just know these are going to be really, really scary. Guys, make sure to go over and subscribe to Spooked and me if you like reaction videos, and let's get into this scary video.
This happened when I was about
Easter.
7, and it's definitely something that'll haunt me for the rest of my life.
7 years old.
It was Easter, and my family was throwing an Easter get-together, inviting people from all around the neighborhood.
Sure.
To this day, I don't know why, but my parents thought it'd be a good idea to hire a mascot bunny for me and the other children at the get-together.
Right.
The party was great,
You see?
until the photo shoot. As I was walking over to the camera, I couldn't help but notice that the mascot was being a bit touchy with some of the kids.
No.
I could even see some of the kids getting quite uncomfortable around him. For obvious reasons, I can't go into much detail.
That is sick.
But he was touching in places people don't like to be touched in.
Right.
After the shoot, we all went to go play football in another field, as the chocolate eggs were being placed in the other. Things were fun again, until I noticed that mascot just standing there,
just
watching us.
Oh my god.
He wasn't even helping with hiding the eggs like an Easter bunny was supposed to do.
Bro.
So I got enough of it and asked my dad why the Easter bunny wasn't helping with planting the eggs. My dad immediately went over to talk to him, but it didn't seem he was interested too much in the conversation. I couldn't really make out what they were talking about, and it's still a little blurry in my memory, to be honest. As the cake was being prepared, I saw him whisper to my dad that he needed to take a leak. My dad gestured to him where the bathroom was in the house, and the mascot went inside. To be honest, I felt a little weird with the mascot entering our home.
Yeah.
But what was weirder was that he never really took off the headpiece of his costume.
Right.
Or at least, I never saw him do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, a few hours later,
character.
everyone leaves, including the mascot.
Sure.
Luckily, nothing really creepy happened that could have topped him groping the other children.
Oh my gosh.
Except that night, I couldn't sleep. Creepy mascots are supposed to be fun for 7-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I never liked them from that point on.
Don't tell
I
me
was
you
in
installed
bed,
a camera or
tossing
something.
and turning, and as I was finally falling asleep, I heard a tap on the window.
Oh no.
Maybe it's the rain, I thought. But then,
Bro, can you imagine?
another tap, and
oh no, I got the chills so
another.
bad. He's gonna look out the
At
window
this
and see
point,
that thing.
it was a
Oh, no.
repetitive but very gentle tapping.
Right.
But then, suddenly, there were 2 loud knocks on my window. I had enough of it and turned and looked. It was the mascot.
Oh my god, bruh.
He was in his costume. I jerked backwards, but I didn't scream.
Why?
He said something along the lines of, hey kid, mind if you let me in? It's freezing out here.
No!
And I don't think I can plant any more eggs in the rain.
No.
I stood there in silence.
He's trying to pretend like the
quite
Easter
literally
bunny.
traumatized.
I guess so.
Hey,
Bruh.
Hey kid, if you let me in, I'll give you some extra eggs.
No.
I don't know what made me not do that, as I was 7, but I was frozen nonetheless.
You were scared.
So, again, I stood there in silence. Then, he let out a muffled growl and punched at the window, cracking it.
Oh my god.
Better let me in, you little shit. Or no eggs next year. This time,
Bruh,
I
he's
screamed at
desperate.
the top of my lungs and ran to my parents' room.
Yeah. Good
My
job,
dad
buddy.
was already in the hallway, and he entered my room. But there was no one at the window.
Naturally.
He searched all around the house.
He saw the
and
cracked
so did
window,
the
though.
police when we called them.
Right.
But they found nothing. Nothing in my room, nor around my house.
I mean, y'all know who it would be, though, because y'all hired him, though, right?
The neighbors didn't even see him come around the block. To this day, this still haunts me. Because, to be frank, I really don't know what he would have done if I let him in.
Oh my God, something horrible? Jesus, man. People are crazy.
April 3rd. It was a normal Easter Sunday. I was roughly around 10, and me and my family were invited to an egg hunt at a house in the neighborhood.
Always hunting the eggs.
We didn't really know the family living in that house, so my parents thought it would be a nice opportunity to get to know them more.
Yeah.
Anyway, fast forward to when the egg hunt started.
True.
Everyone was ahead of me, but I knew that wasn't a problem, as I always went to the back, where the tree line was, as I always knew the eggs would bundle up there, and no one would go back there, as there were already many eggs out in the field.
Sure.
As I was putting the eggs in my basket, I found a plastic one. On it, a sticker with writing that said, "Open me." I squeezed, and the egg popped open. Weirdly, in the egg, there wasn't any chocolate though. Instead, there was a note. For a big chocolate surprise, come upstairs up the cabin.
No.
I didn't even notice.
No.
But in front of me, there was a cabin. An old cabin.
Wow.
It had vines and moss creeping up its walls.
Somebody is baiting
I was
the
far
kids.
from the house, but not too far, I thought.
No.
Beside the cabin,
What
a flight of
sicko,
stairs
man.
that led up to the second floor's entrance. At the top of the stairs, my friend's dad. He was sitting on a patio chair, but quickly noticed me looking up at him. And so, he waved at me, and gestured with his hands to come up to him.
Yeah, he was trying to bait kids.
I headed too, and he walked inside.
And because it's like
looking
your dad's
inside,
friend.
I saw that it wasn't a huge room at all. Weirdly, it was a hallway. For what was practically an attic, the walls of this hallway were thin, like plywood, but it looked more like pallets now that I think about it. He was at the end of it. Well, come on then. It's in here.
Oh no, he's trying to trap him.
Walking off into one of the rooms at the end of the hallway. I felt uneasy.
Yeah.
I felt wrong. But I mean, a surprise? For me?
No, kid,
when it's not even my birthday or Christmas?
Bro.
Well, what could go?
So bad for this kid.
It almost sounded like an axe was being drawn across the floor.
Oh.
I froze.
An axe?
I sprinted the hallway, ran down the flight of stairs, and bolted through the forest to the rest of the party.
Bro, what was he gonna
never
do?
Looked back. I didn't tell anyone what happened.
What?
I was too scared that I would be humiliated by his dad for spreading lies or being a wimp because it was a prank or something.
It could have been.
Whatever it was, though, I wasn't interested in going back.
I would have still gave him.
A couple weeks later, at school, I bumped into one of the kids from that family again. I was above the point of being scared of telling others about what happened, so I decided to ask him about it.
Right.
But he said there was no way that was his dad. He said his dad went missing a couple years back. That sent shivers down my spine. I told him about the cabin and that there was a man living there. He told me he knew what cabin I was talking about. And the next day, he came back to me telling he went inside with his older brother and found nothing except an old axe in the upstairs area.
Oh my god. So it was abandoned and it was some stranger that was baiting kids. It wasn't actually his friend's dad or his dad's friend. I kind of forgot because I got shook, but bruh. Like, you know, kids not telling people when crazy stuff happen kind of reminds me of the way adults don't call the police when stuff goes crazy. Like, man, you never know. These people could hurt other people. You have to think about that. They're already crazy to start with. Guys, these were some horrible stories, man. In a good way, though. Make sure to subscribe to Spooked, you guys, as well as a couple other reaction videos that I've done. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off. We'll see you next time.